So March 8th was International Women's Day, and to commemorate it, Lady Gaga and Dylan Mulvaney did a photo shoot to wish all actual women a happy International Women's Day. You might ask yourself, how can someone with such a beautiful singing voice be so tone deaf?
I'm off the deep end. Shut up!
Dear Dilly, your community gets an entire month, actually, the entire season of summer to be celebrated. Why can't women have just one day? Hello everyone, if you're a new viewer, welcome. If you're a returning viewer, welcome back. If this is your second, third, fourth time watching one of my videos and you're not yet subscribed, we already go together. Okay, make it official and hit that subscribe button. Today I wanted to make a quick video talking about the controversy that Dylan Mulvaney and Lady Gaga have stirred up from their collaboration to commemorate International Women's Day. And in my opinion, they very clearly did this to piss people off. And the reason I say that they did this specifically to piss people off is because when you look at the timeline of their posts, it's just obvious. So Lady Gaga and Dylan Mulvaney did their photo shoot together at the end of February, and on March 1st, Lady Gaga posted these pictures from the photo shoot to her Instagram account. Now you'll notice that only Lady Gaga is in these pictures. She doesn't make any mention of Dylan Mulvaney. Dylan Mulvaney is not in the photos at all. Fast forward to March 8th, which is International Women's Day, and Lady Gaga hasn't said anything. She has not posted anything with Dylan. She's not said Happy International Women's Day. She hasn't acknowledged that it was International Women's Day at all. So on March 8th, which is International Women's Day, Dylan posted pictures from the photo shoot along with a message saying Happy International Women's Day. And of course, this post pissed a lot of people off. Many people left comments, and here are just a few of the comments that were left under Dylan's post. Katie Cat PDX said, "This is so degrading to real women." Hot Mess Parade said, "Nope, not gonna play that game." Sunny Kitten Heaven said, "Would have been a lot better if you took the day to stop mocking women for just 24 hours. Heather Capone said, "Satan's minions." And there were a lot of people accusing Lady Gaga of also being a man. So there was this person which said, "I actually see two men." So for years now, there has been speculation that Lady Gaga is secretly a man, and the late Barbara Walters even asked her if she's a man in an interview.
You know, there also is this strange rumor that you're part man, part woman. You've heard that rumor.
Yeah.
True?
No.
Personally, I don't believe she's a man, but I do believe she's an attention whore. She let Dylan use their photos to make the post first, knowing full well that when Dylan posted pictures, there's going to be backlash, there's going to be negative attention, and once Dylan gets the negative attention, she can swoop in and be an ally. And that is exactly what she did. So once Dylan Mulvaney was criticized for the post, she made this response. "It's appalling to me that a post about National Women's Day by Dylan Mulvaney and me would be met with such vitriol and hatred. When I see a newspaper reporting on hatred but calling it backlash, I feel it is important to clarify that hatred is hatred and this kind of hatred is violence. Backlash would imply that people who love or respect Dylan and me didn't like something we did. This is not backlash. This is hatred." And so you see, this is why she made Dylan do the post first, because if she had made the post about International Women's Day on her own page, by her own definition, it wouldn't have been hatred, it would have been backlash, because it would have been her own fans criticizing her for platforming Dylan. But because Dylan is already unpopular, by Dylan posting it on his own page, they both know that they're gonna stir up controversy, and she can swoop in and say, "See, that's hatred. You guys are hating on him." Okay, but the same people have also been in your comment section and they're criticizing you. So if they say the same words to Dylan, it's hatred. If they say it to you, it's backlash, it's criticism. But it is not surprising, given the immense work that it's obvious we still have to do as a society to make room for transgender lives to be cherished and upheld by all of us. I feel very protective in this moment, not only of Dylan, but of the trans community who continues to lead the way with their endless grace and inspiration in the face of constant degradation, intolerance, and physical, verbal, and mental violence. I certainly do not speak for this community, but I have something to say. I hope women will come together to honor us all for International Women's Day, and may we do that always until the day that all women are celebrated equally, that all people are celebrated equally. A day where people of all gender identities are celebrated on whichever holiday speaks to them, because people of all gender identities and races deserve peace and dignity. May we all come together and be loving, accepting, warm, welcoming. May we all stand and honor the complexity and challenge of trans life that we do not know but can seek to understand and have compassion for. I love people too much to allow hatred to be referred to as backlash. People deserve better. Okay, so here's my main issue I have with what she said. It isn't International People's Day, okay? It's International Women's Day. We absolutely do not need to celebrate all people on International Women's Day. That would defeat the purpose of having an International Women's Day. We need to celebrate women. If Sean King and Rachel Dolezal included themselves in Black History Month celebrations and Black people had a problem with it, that would be reasonable. Because they are not Black. They are white people who have styled themselves to pass as Black people, but they are not Black. The LGBT 123 LMNOP community has pride parades, okay? They have a whole month of celebrations, the month of June, actually the whole season of summer. There are millions of rainbows painted on roads, sidewalks, hanging in the doorways of businesses, public spaces. We have rainbow flags in front of public schools, in front of government buildings. The new Canadian passport even has a rainbow on it for the Rainbow Mafia. Don't tell me that the trans community doesn't get celebrated. The trans community gets celebrated all the time. This is just one day that is supposed to be just for women, and we can't even have that. Look, I've spoken about Dylan Mulvaney multiple times on my channel before, so I'm not going to repeat myself here and get into all of the things that Dylan has done that are offensive to women. I have other videos where I discuss that, and if you haven't seen them, go check them out. But in short, I will just say that I think Dylan is a grifter who thrives off of negative attention. Dylan got famous for mocking women and is continuing to do it to stay famous. As far as Lady Gaga is concerned, her core fan base is the Rainbow Mafia, so this is on brand for her. But even still, she is getting a lot of criticism from people who are seemingly leftists. This is the most liked comment in response to her post defending Dylan Mulvaney. You took a day dedicated to women in Afghanistan who can't leave their homes without a male chaperone, women in Iran who are imprisoned and abused for not wearing a mandatory head covering, women in Nepal who risk death once a month when they are consigned to menstrual huts, women in Malta where they have no right to abortion, and women in Texas who have no reproductive rights. And you made it about a white, Western, privileged man who has been seemingly plucked out of showbiz obscurity to sell tat on his social media platforms by employing the most restrictive, misogynistic tropes. This is not about his right to wear what he likes and undergo cosmetic surgeries. It's about deliberately overlooking the real issues women have and making it all about a man who infantilizes womanhood with deeply pejorative caricatures for commercial gain and social media likes. Women and real girls are saying enough, basta, to this takeover of our appropriation and the hypocrisy of the Hollywood elites who are failing to read the room. Hashtag women's rights are human rights. Hashtag adult human female. You know, it was refreshing to see hundreds of men and women push back against this. Society still has hope. And, you know, I personally think that we should all reject the changing of language and definitions to suit destructive political agendas. Women are adult human females. Men are adult human males. If we concede that men or women are just people who feel like they are those things, then where do you think the next Overton window will be? There's already people trying to rebrand pedos as maps. So is the next battle going to be redefining what a child is? Redefining what a predator is? Like, I'm getting a little bit off topic, but these are serious questions to consider. Anyways, those are my thoughts on this topic. What are your thoughts? Let me know in the comment section down below. If you liked this video, please don't forget to hit the like button, as it does help me in the algorithm. If you are a regular watcher of my channel and you are not yet subscribed, please hit the subscribe button. I am so close to 100,000 subscribers and I would like to get there. I'm very excited to get the little silver play button. So if you want to help me achieve my goal, please don't forget to hit the subscribe button. If you liked this video and you'd like to see other videos just like it, I will have 2 more videos for you linked in the end cards. A special thanks to all of you who are supporting me on Patreon. I will have everything linked in the description box down below. I will see you guys in the next one. Take care. Bye.